They'll start on the ground. Hall stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. Now it's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Rodgers now on first down. Open man here is Conklin. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Rodgers going to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Being chased out left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a first and 10 at their own 18. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw on second is Watson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. From the gun on third, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They go with Chubb on second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, we have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 3, second and a yard. Now they send a man in motion right. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The throw over the middle, taken in. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. Ball again on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across past the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. First down now, but that clock rolling from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 28-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Faking the give. Now Watson. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. 25 yards that time. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Felton is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box established.
Right side, into space at the 45. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jakeem Grant. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. The 20. And on this one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go for it. It's Hall going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Chubb on the read option. Runs over it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Running free at the 45. And finally brought down at the 43.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next, the rest is up to me. These lames is upset, my peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, as people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.